day 12. Sun.
Oh my
Sun
God.
and road. Sun and road.
Straight up
Yes.
the road, straight down the road. It took us over 3 hours to go the first 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, literally it was straight up and it was straight down. And again, you just can't walk very fast when it's straight up. And it just winds and winds and winds and winds and winds, and then it winds down, and it's just as steep on the downhill. So you've got to go slow if you're going to slide. And
then for the first 2.5 miles, we kept seeing the signs for the sanctuary. We're going to be able to see the sanctuary.
Yeah, this pretty church, this pretty church. And not so much.
When we got to the place where the sanctuary was, the Via Francigena goes right. And you could go see the sanctuary if you wanted to, but it was straight uphill to the left.
Yeah, we said no.
We decided not to go see it.
Because it was, oh my God, it was just road and sun all day. All day,
sun,
road
straight
and sun.
up, straight down, straight up, straight down.
It's crazy. Yeah.
We come into the little town. What was the name of that town? Formello?
Okay.
I think that's the name of it. But we come into the little town. We find the town fine. We get through the archway fine. We
see to a restaurant.
Yeah, we see a sign for a restaurant.
Because this is the first day that we're in a town early enough that we are going to get to have real food. Yeah, nope, not so much.
Right. Well, we found a bank machine, which was good because we were both almost out of money.
Funny.
And when we tried to use the bank machine in the town this morning, it broke and it wouldn't let us use it.
This is true.
So we got money from the bank machine. We're following the path. There's a restaurant right on the path. We get to the restaurant, open the door. Yeah, we don't open till noon, and it's 11:30.
Yeah.
But
so
there's a restaurant back here. Oh, no, is there a restaurant up here? Because we want to continue on the path. We don't want to backtrack.
Right.
Oh, yeah, there's a restaurant. No, we follow the path. We go down a whole bunch of steps. I go down. I let Kristie stay on the steps. I go down this big hill. There is nothing down there except an empty road.
Yep.
So we climb back. I climb back up the hill. We both climb back up the steps.
And I'm bonking at this point because the sun was killing me. I don't know how much water I had drank. Everything I had, pretty much. Every water stop, I was putting my buff in cold water and drenching myself, and I was overheated. I mean, there was nothing. It was just sun baking the entire time.
And we had 10 more miles to go.
Right, we had 10 more miles to go at this point.
And there was no way. I mean, because there was another sugar breakfast this morning. There was no yogurt. There was no cheese. There was no meat. It was tea and sugar this morning.
Yeah.
And it's like, I knew I had to have food. So
luckily we bought an apple. And what did you get? We both got apples. We got apples out of town, thank goodness. Because we at least had something.
Yeah, so we backtracked, which we hate to do.
Yeah, we did.
So we see this pizzeria. Okay, well, I looked in the window of this pizzeria and I saw all these roasted chickens. And
yes.
Oh my God, just what I need. A plate full of protein.
I just can't eat that.
I would have taken it off.
No, she didn't say she would take it off the bone for me until after she got out of the bathroom, after I'd already ordered pizza.
Yeah,
because the chicken would have been much better. Because it didn't. The pizza did nothing for me. Yeah. I was not feeling good for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had drank probably at least 4 or 5 bottles of water at that point. At that point, and then I refilled all of those before we exited town, and I was out of water again, just a few miles down the road.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was consuming a lot and was not helping. And then it was one of the days that we're in the sun. We finally get off the road and we think, score, we're off the road into the woods. And again, there's a whole nother alternate route thing going, right? Yeah. You can take it this way, you can take it that way, you can go here, you can go there. So we opted for purple.
Mm-hmm.
Good as anything else, we'll just take the purple trail. And it was one of those that we went around fields. And I said, if we go around another field again, I'm just walking through the field. I'm going to jump the fence and walk through the field because it was miles out of our, But it said that route was an hour and 5 minutes, right. And the other route was an hour and 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah, so I think we made the right choices. Just We got to see baby sheep, so that was cool.
We did.
I mean, like newborn baby sheep.
Barely walking sheep.
And then we come out of the woods. Well, sort of woods, sort of fence. So we were in and out of the sun, thank goodness, for a couple miles. And there's this dude with no shirt on, long hair, this hippie guy.
Sitting on a wall.
I'm like, what? No water, no car, no nothing, just sitting there.
And of course we come out of this place and there's one arrow, but then there's not an arrow. There's a place we could go down to the left.
We could go to the left.
Go straight.
Right. It was like one.
So we're sitting there discussing, and he goes, "You want to go this way?"
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then we stop again, and he's like, "No, just keep coming this way." We're like, "Okay." And so we actually followed him, kind of what we thought was into town.
Yeah, but that was
But
to the waterfall. It was a park.
It was like
a beautiful waterfall.
It was a beautiful waterfall.
It was it was a different little town before our end of the day town, before La Sorda.
Yeah, I was not a happy camper at that point. We had 3 miles left to go.
Right.
When I thought we were done, we had 3 miles left
to go. So we're walking down the street, which by then is a busy street with cars everywhere, and the signage is gone. I have to say that
I had the app.
Compagnano de Roma had the best signage. They had the best signage into the town, all the way through town, out of town. They even had motorist signs out of town on the roads warning drivers that there were pilgrims on the roads and to be careful for them.
This is true.
But we get towards this town here today, but towards La Sorda, there is nothing. There might be an occasional one of those stickers wrapped around a utility pole.
Maybe. But at that point, luckily we had the app until my phone died. And then my phone died, and so we no longer had the app. And so we saw a restaurant that, of course, was closed.
Of course.
And so the guy felt so sorry for us that he actually gave us something to drink and made us a sandwich.
Made us some
ham sandwiches. He said that's all that they had, and we were like, we'll take whatever you got. We asked him about a bed and breakfast, and he's like, oh, it's 10 minutes up the road. Hey, not 2 hours. An hour later, we still hadn't found anything, but we did stumble upon a hotel, which we are in right now, and it is very nice. The owner guy was very nice, and it's pretty comfortable so far, and it's huge.
It's a
huge hotel.
And we still haven't made it into town.
Right,
we're on the outskirts of La Sorda. We still got a ways to go before we get up into town.
Yeah, so we don't have it.
But the significant thing is, this is the last town before Rome.
That's right, because actually on my phone, when I got the Wi-Fi on, it actually said, "Welcome to Rome." So it was like, yay, because we will actually be in Rome tomorrow. So, yes.
Yay.
And let's just hope for cloud coverage tomorrow, because tomorrow's another 15-mile day, 15-plus mile day in the sun, going into, again, out of this big city and into another, obviously, big city. So, of which we don't like to do, and it's really hot. It's hard to explain, but walking on the cement that cars are driving on, it just brings up so much more heat that it's just really uncomfortable, I think. And there's so much more, with the exhaust, and you're fighting so many different things. And on this path, it's not marked. Like, we have not seen a sign. When I lost the app, that's what we were following, because we had not seen a sign in a mile and a half.
At least
a mile and a half. And that's unacceptable when you're in a town that you can, just think of downtown Indianapolis, and you're trying to get someplace that you don't know where you're going, and you have no directions for a mile and a half. That's what it was like today.
Yep.
So anyway, tomorrow is Rome.
Awesome.